You sure, are you? Tangles, me and him come up here, move it from you up in there, say, yeah.
Send it on for us. Send it on for us. No. Pay out some more and pull him over here. I'm still in a danger.
Pull it up, pull it now.
Alright, yeah.
Watch your hole, man.
Just survive about Thursday. You didn't say what? What? From Thursday, didn't it?
From Thursday.
And on the rope came down there. On a journey.
Good, Taylor. Moreland. Huh? That good?
Ready for me to lead it up? Yeah. Hey. Yes, the EMP, the man,
Good? Ready? Want somebody on that side of the field, please, yeah? Ready?
Give up crime, man. Give up crime, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put trench on for the roof, no crime. Put trench on, draw roof.
When I'm in view. Oh, no, my head is still.
No crime, man.
Climb.
Draw.
You know, a bottle of water for him right away. Yeah, man. Talk to me, T. Light a slide. If the police come with water. Good. You alright, man? Good. Yeah. Hey, you see the skeleton remain down there? Now talk to the man, that not stop him from talking. Talk, but I am him. Kings out. I got Kings out. Kings out, Lego rope. Kings rope.
Well done.
Exalt poor people. Yes, the officer wants to know if the skeleton relax. No, sir.
Well done.
Respect? You said no. Sir, human remain. Yes, ma'am. What technical people from our company? Yes. Good job. Excellent job.
Yeah, man.
Very well done now, man. This is a what? Come on, you go and pull the puppies. Put them by the puppy. No, what out there? I'm going to go back.
Alright, welcome back to SoFlo TV again, everybody. It is your host with the most. Boy, may I go and pray for Jamaica, you know, and go and hope for the best. Yes? But constantly preparing for the worst, because there's a whole lot of worse and worser going on. You see it? So this man that we're watching, this man was reportedly kidnapped last Thursday, you know. So he spent Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and he was rescued Monday. Rescued from a deep hole in a section of Spanish Town, St. Catherine. One time I said Spanish Town, a gunman area. And a whole heap of Spanish Town, big up Govy, big up, let me see, a lot of people in the industry, Stylo G, Coffee, a lot of people in the industry that have made good of themselves come from out of Spanish Town. And a lot of people link me and say, so Flo, it's not everywhere in Spanish Town stay so, you know. Some places in Spanish Town are nice. I don't know that. I grew up in a Clarendon. I never venture out much. I just know me a big man. Me go all over Jamaica. But when we were growing up in Clarendon, me have family from Spanish Town, so we were told that a gunman era, so we just run with that. But anyhow, it was in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, the whole, them fling the man in. Now, according to police sources, the horrific ordeal began sometime Thursday when the man, whose name is being withheld at the time, was taken away by some unidentified man on Jobs Lane. So them just grab the man and kidnap him, basically, is what that was. I heard somebody say, Indian, may I come take you out now here? So I'm guessing his nickname is Indian and somebody knows him. He was then believed to have been taken from his car. So them abduct the man, you know, and take the man with him car, you know. Stole his vehicle, taken from his vehicle to a section of Jones Pen in the parish. Dennis Lyons, acting senior superintendent in charge of the St. Catherine Division of the Jamaica Fire Brigade, told Radio Jamaica News, and shout out to Radio Jamaica News for this one, told Radio Jamaica News that about 7:30 Monday morning, firefighters and emergency medical services personnel were called to the location along with the police. One of the firefighters was lowered into the hole and he assisted the man by tying the rope around him and helped to facilitate his movement to get him up out of that hole. He was then taken to the hospital for further treatment. Now, people, this is all heights of wickedness, you know. This man is an elder, somebody's grandfather for sure, or could be somebody's grandfather for sure, because he is in that age group. I believe he is 61 years old. Is this how you want to spend your days as a senior? You can see why people are afraid. So when those people who say, so Flo, I'm sorry, but I'm getting older in age now, and my hopes of going back to Jamaica and retiring and walking around everywhere on the island, taking in the cool breeze and the beautiful sunshine and the scenery and eating good organic food, I think those dreams are dashed. I'm moving to St. Lucia, or I'm moving to Ghana to retire. I can't tell those people different. Because at 61 years old, none of us are strong and fast like we were when we were in our 40s, 30s, and 20s. You understand? So at 61, you have to be thinking about your security. Now back to him and what's going on that island. Remember, you know, they didn't lower the man down into that hole. That hole is 50 feet deep. 50 feet. And as you can see through the rescue, it's a very narrow hole. So if somebody just fling you in there, you're hitting all kinds of stuff on your way down into the bottom of that hole. Did they throw him in there head first? Feet first? We don't know. But we know that this man survived. And I heard one of the firefighters saying to him, you're born survivor, you know. You were born to survive. And sure as hell he was born to survive. Because regularly you wouldn't survive that. Just a simple blow to the head. If they had thrown you in upside down and you landed on your head, would break your neck, fracture your vertebrae, all kind of stuff. And you would be dead in there, especially being in there for days. Lucky no wild animals, no snakes, anything like that could have been down there to kill him, take his life. He would, boy, I don't know. It kind of remind me like Daniel in the Lion's Den story, or one of them kind of story there. But Indian have a lot to give God thanks for, because, and he has a lot to give those firefighters thanks for as well. But this speaks to the mind of these young men that are running around on the island, non-productive, non-progressive elements who prey on people and believe they are entitled to people's things. Dash the man in the hole, you know. Now, there's a part of the story where they said someone was actually watching the hole. That means they know that he was alive in there. But as long as we keep him in this hole, we can keep his car, the car will not be reported missing, and we can use the car for as long as we can use the car for. However, someone else found out that he was in the hole and alerted the authorities. While the authorities were on their way to the hole, someone was seen running away from the hole, which is supposed to be the person who was guarding the hole to make sure that this man did not come out of the hole by any way. There was no way he was going to get out of that hole by himself. No way. So shout out to the fire workers and the police for doing what it is they are put here to do, man. I saw the rescue. It was heroic, to say the least. And I give respect for the ingenuity. This is why I want to do occupational therapy in Jamaica, because in Jamaica you are allowed to explore and you are allowed to use what you have around you to make the best out of it. You know what I'm saying? And I saw them put that ladder crossways and wrap the rope around it, and I'm saying to myself, but what if one of the ladder something break and the man drop 50 feet again, this time tied up, can't put his hands out to save himself, hit the back of his head. I was thinking all kinds of things, but they knew what they were doing and they got him out of the hole. I saw some non-progressive, non-productive elements on the island doing this. Kidnap a senior, took his car, you up and down driving around this man's car, and send people, keep people at the hole to watch it, to make sure him not come out of the hole or nobody rescues him. Well, there we have it. He's out the hole, and if I was him, I bet you money he knows exactly who did that to him. I bet money say him know who did that to him, but here's the thing. He fears them. So he's probably not going to talk. We're going to follow this case further, right? Because we want to see after he gets treated at the hospital and he's interviewed, I want to see if he's going to say, yes, me know the little boy them. A Ralston will always dip on the block, and little Jimmy and Steven. And the three of them take me and carry me away in my car. I want to hear if he's going to say that, or if he's going to say, I don't know them, I've never seen them before. I'm willing to guess that he's going to go with the latter, because in Jamaica we have something we say, keep your mouth shut, save your life. What good people, and continue to pray for Jamaica. With all the madness that's going on, it's still a beautiful island, vibrant culture with many beautiful people there. Even in the heap of Combolombo, where did it? Many good, beautiful people are still there. All right. Keep us in your prayers, man. I'm out. Peace.